Tell me about what you do here.
If you need something tattooed, you come here and I do it. And you can bring me whatever designs you come upon too.
Välkommen allesammans, welcome back to the channel where we cover news, tutorials, and historical breakdowns of the new Assassin's Creed Valhalla game. And today we are speaking a little bit about the customization you can do in this game, which was just released earlier this week. So we see here, it looks like you're able to go into your barber or tattoo artist in your settlement, and you're able to make some customizations, as we see here. So yeah, here we see a few different tattoos that we can design. These are all pretty new to me. I haven't seen a whole lot of them before. These are probably not historically accurate, but we don't quite know. But these are pretty cool tattoos anyway. I will just make one point, is that we don't really have any evidence that the Vikings used tattoos. We have one piece of evidence, which was an Arabic traveler's description of the Rus Vikings, which he came across in Eastern Europe, and he said that they were painted with green from their eyebrows until their toenails. So they were painted all green, but it doesn't seem like it was tattoos. Other than that, we have pretty much no sources. We have no evidence that the Vikings used tattoos. They probably did, but not in great numbers like that. That was more of a Middle Eastern thing. Tattoos were used there, and probably not done as much as we think it was in the Northern Age. And also, I'll note this one thing here, because it bothers me a bit, this tattoo that you see here, that little symbol there, it's called Veivisir, and it is just, that was not used in the Viking Age. That first showed up in some Icelandic magic books in about the 17 or 1800s, and it was definitely not used in the Viking Age, but I see everybody using it. Everyone wants to get it tattooed and draw it all over the place and think it's a Viking sign. It's supposed to help you find your way home, even in storms or even in places where you don't know the way. So that's what Veivisir is for. Just know that it was not used in Viking times. This was from much later on in history. It's very possible that the Vikings had a symbol to kind of do the same thing like that, like Veivisir does, but it would not have looked like this. It would have looked much more similar, or it would have perhaps been just an amulet with runes inscribed on it for magical purposes. So those can actually evolve into the magical staves, like I have shown in my other channel in some of those videos. If you want to learn more about that, about how rune magic survived and perhaps evolved into these magical staves like Veivisir, you can check out my other channel. I have a video about exactly that. That link will be in the description below. And other than that, it looks here like they can customize the hair and beard a little bit. Lots of people talk about, oh, what kind of hair did the Vikings have? What kind of beards did they have? Well, we don't know for sure. We have some descriptions, but it's like asking today, what kind of hair do we have in the year 2020? Well, there's just so many different ways. There's so many different ways to cut your hair. There's so many different things, and there was no real one style that the Vikings used. We just know that a lot of them did have long hair and long beards, but of course we could find people with short hair and no clean shaven as well, so just to be aware of that as well. Okay, and here looks like you're able to customize the women as well. Let's see here. That's gonna be nice. Oh man, she ain't got no titties. God, man, they could have put some titties on her. I'm just saying, like, you don't have to. It doesn't have to be like dead or alive, but you could have made her look a bit feminine. Like, and here looks like we can customize our weapons and clothes as well. Pretty standard for a game. I like that a lot. Pretty cool there. Just I see that one thing there. It's like a thrall's tunic. Thralls were not even allowed to handle weapons, so those are even free men, even free workers were usually not the ones fighting in battles. And this goes for every culture all over Europe, not just the Viking world. It's not even an ass either. Come on, this is supposed to be a woman. I'm not expecting dead or alive, but you could have given her a little bit of curves. Anyway, that's about it for this video then. You can check out my other channel if you want to learn about the spiritual beliefs and religious practice of the Viking Age from a historical, accurate point of view. But that's about it for this video. Vi ses nästa gång.